Hey guys, it's your girl Kat coming to you with chapter 2. Again, if this is your first time joining the channel, you've skipped a chapter. And we are going over your NASCLA Contractor's Guide. And chapter 1 was about the plan. And chapter 2, we're going to go over choosing your business structure. And you should highlight your book. Do not write in your book. Again, get these tabs. You can get those online at Amazon, and that will help you find your answers. All right. So the first part you want to highlight in chapter 2 with your structure is your sole proprietorship, right? So when you think about doing business, you have to figure out what type of structured business you're going to have. This is important. A lot of people who have LLCs, you don't know that you could do a form and become an S corp, and then that will help you with a lot of your taxes, where you're not getting taxed as a single sole proprietor. Okay, that's something that you would have to consult your tax professional, but I'm just saying this stuff is important, even though you feel like you may never ever use it again. All right, so chapter 2 highlights sole proprietor. 2-2, you're going to highlight advantages of a sole proprietor. Now, there are advantages of a sole proprietor. The main one is freedom in decision making, right? The whole decision making process is based on you because you're the sole member of your company. Sometimes that can be a great thing. Sometimes it can be a horrible thing. All right. The next part you want to highlight is disadvantages of a sole proprietorship. Now, in this, the check marks, anytime you see check marks, I would say highlight them, but I'm going to go over what I found out that was on my test that helped me. So, disadvantages of a sole proprietorship, you want to highlight unlimited personal liability, and you want to highlight dissolution of the business in the event of an owner's death. This is important because if you kick rocks and you're a sole proprietor, you want to have where all your stuff is going to go. That's important. Now, partnerships. A lot of people have partnerships when it comes to business. I would just say you have to make sure that you're on the same accord, as well as that you have the same goals aligned, as well as communication. That's important, or it's not going to work. Okay. Partnering up. A partnership is a relationship between two or more persons who join to carry on a trade or a business. Now, going over to the second column, you want to highlight liability. All owners in a general partnership have personal and unlimited liability for all actions taken under the name, including all debt. That's important. Each partner is responsible for the acts of the other partners when they act in the name of the business. All right, so now you want to go to advantages of a general partnership, ease of a formation, direct profit rewards, larger management base than that of a sole proprietorship. Disadvantages of a general partnership is unlimited personal liability of general partners. All right, so you just want to make sure that you're going in business with the correct people and that you have a contract for you to sign. Okay, we're on 2-3, C corporations. You want to make sure you understand what that is. 2-4, advantages of a C corporation, which is, let's highlight the second check mark, limited liability for stockholders. And disadvantages of a C corp, let's highlight the last check mark, double taxation, one of the corporate profits, and again on dividends. That's important because that was on a test. I think when I took it, for all three of my sections, they kept bringing it up. So I guess it wants you to really understand that the C Corp disadvantage is the double taxation. So you get taxed twice. All right. So S Corporation, let's go in the second column of 2-4. S Corporations, you can avoid double federal taxation in an S Corp. And let's go down to your check mark. So requirements for an S Corporation, no more than 75 shareholders who are citizens or legal residents of the United States. All right, let's flip it. Let's go to 2-5, limited liability company. And this is usually what people choose to do. In a limited liability company, It offers some protection from liability for actions taken by your company or by other members of your company, and it does not protect from liability for personal actions. In this way, it resembles a sole proprietorship rather than a corporation. That's important for you to understand. All right, so that's it for that part. And let's see what else we have. On 2-6, you should just, what I did was I highlighted the name, but you should be able to flip to this chart when they talk about your business structure and look and figure out your chart. They're going to ask some general questions and you can just go here for it. All right. So 2-7, joint ventures. Highlight that. Now, you need to highlight what is a joint venture. It exists when two or more companies come together and undertake a specific project. So that's the understanding when you have two companies, right? So in the little box, it's under the Virginia state statute. You want to highlight both of the check marks. And that's it for that chapter. So next chapter 3 would be becoming a licensed contractor. Stay tuned, guys.